welcome to Chair Yoga with the Prescott Library. So grab your chair, grab your mat. We're going to do a little bit more of an arm style workout today versus just our general kind of overall things. We won't use hand weights, but if you want to have them handy, certainly please do. Take a nice big breath, reaching up and just relaxing down. Nice big breath coming all the way up and coming down. Reaching up again, opening up your lungs. Reaching real long, real tall. I kind of think long as in bringing from your fingers to your toes, opening up. And just gently coming down, relaxing your arms. Opening up your low back, little side to side movement. Side to side. And as you do this, really focus in on your breath. Nice long breath, opening up your lungs. And then just gently widen your feet. And come into a little bit of a kind of a belly dancer move, opening up. And just really holding and pressing your low back, dropping your head and shoulders. And as you take our big breath in, coming up, coming into a bit of a cow pose, stretching your chest forward, chin up towards the sky, really opening up. Bring your arms back, feeling like the tops of your hands are coming together. And dropping in. And a nice big breath coming up. A nice cat stretch. And letting your shoulders just really work in. Feel the stretch right across your chest. And once more back into our cat stretch. And nice big breath coming up, reaching all the way up. And apple picking. Holding and pressing your shoulder back, opening up your chest. And switch sides. Should feel a nice stretch down your sides, but depending on how you do it, you might feel a little bit in your tricep area. And coming back up. Back to our apple picking. Long stretch. And switch sides. Coming back up. And dropping down, letting your back stretch out a little bit. Nice big breath coming up. Dropping your arms down in front. Now this is where if you wanted to have a yoga brick or you have a ball, you certainly can use it. And few in and out movements, really focusing in on your tummy. pressing out and back. These are some lovely moves if you spend a lot of time on the computer. So for those of you that do, this is great while you're maybe not in a Zoom call, but if you're just reading something, this could be really helpful. Pressing your fingers up, pressing your palms towards me, holding, and back. And opening up your wrists, and back. Coming forward, making sure your tummy is engaged, back is upright, and forward, reaching up, and coming down. So focus in and notice where you find this stretch. Make sure it feels like a good stretch and not an achy stretch, where it's painful because of joint issues. So if you've got some stuff where your joints aren't feeling very good and this motion is just not accessible, just bring it back. Find those motions that are good. As long as you're honoring your body, that's what's important. And reaching your hands forward and up. And coming down and up. So if you do a lot of work with your hands, and drop them down, stretching the tops of your wrists and up. And gently rolling your hands out, stretch them out really far. And resting them down, shake them out. And nice big breath, bring your hands up again. Bring your right hand in, gentle opener for your shoulders, upper back. And acknowledge in your head if you need a deeper stretch with the head, opening up your neck. And coming forward. And switch sides. And nice big breath. And bring your hands back in and just dropping them down, shake them out a little bit. And coming back side to side. This gives your back a nice stretch and lets your arms just relax for just a moment. And coming back up, bring your hands into heart center and taking a twist. And back towards center and twist. Towards center. Nice big breath and exhaling as we twist. And back towards center and twist. Back towards center, a nice big breath, reaching up and opening up. And bring your hands into heart center and twist. And just bring your neck around a little bit more, opening up. And big breath back towards center. And twist. And coming back towards center, reaching all the way up, and swan dive down, letting your back relax. Nice big breath in, and bring your hands out to the side, reverse your swan dive, coming all the way up. Leave your hands out, gentle circles, thumbs towards me, so I'm rotating with my thumbs towards you first, smiling because you love it. Working a lot of those arm muscles. And remember, if you need to do rotation because it's not feeling good in the shoulders, you can always drop them down. Because this actually works some different muscles. It's not as challenging for joints. But you're still changing the repetition, and you can always move it up a little bit. Nice big breath in. Yawn if you need to. So I'm slowly moving my arms up, if you've noticed. Holding out, so I'm actually just dropping them down just a little bit. And slowly coming down a little bit, so I'm probably about 2/3 of the way down. And small circles forward, and then backwards. And then slowly dropping them down. Back a little side to side motion, giving your hands a break, opening up, bring your shoulders in, and now opening your chest, little back bends. So we do this one a lot when we do our mat classes. Really helping open up the chest. A lot of us get so tight here, and especially now that our weather's gotten chilly, we tend to kind of slink down into ourselves, keeping warm, protecting that core, right? Just a few more. And holding, so this time do a nice stretch, gazing over your left shoulder. Nice big breath in and out. Coming back towards center, coming back side to side. Really focus in. Got your arms out to the sides, and with a side-to-side motion, you will actually notice that you're working your core. Can't let our arms have all the fun, right? And reaching back with the right arm. Nice big breath in and out, and coming back, side to side. And bring your arms down, nice gentle forward fold. Pressing your body up, reaching out, and this time we're going to clasp our hands behind our back. So we're going to just bring our fingers like this, but dropping them kind of down and behind us. So my hands are probably about, let's say, right behind my belly button. Pressing your elbows back. You might notice where you're got a new tight spot. This one I'm feeling a spot kind of right down, probably close to the side of my deltoid, And it's getting a little bit of the pec, so getting a little more chest right underneath your clavicle. Nice big breaths in and out. And dropping them down, bring your hands up. Stretch it out, a little side to side movement. And coming back again, doing the same thing, creating that muscle memory, nice deep stretch. So if this doesn't stretch and give you a deep enough stretch, drop your hands down. So mine are kind of touching the chairs. I would have to say if you have a chair with an open back, you can always drop your hands a little bit behind your seat if you need a deeper stretch. Nice big breath reaching all the way up. And gentle twist again, over towards your right. Nice big breath reaching up. And twisting. A nice big breath reaching all the way up. And once more, bring your hands back in, deepening your stretch, opening up your chest. And put your chin up towards the sky just a little bit. Smile. A nice big breath when you're ready. Just slowly relax it out, shake your arms out. Now, this time we'll do a prayer pose, but have our hands behind our backs. This one's a little bit more advanced for a deeper stretch. Do you have to do a prayer pose? Absolutely not. You can have your fingers grabbing each other behind your back. You can grab onto your wrists. So you can always start here. This is a great, really helps open up your chest in getting in a little bit more. And you can always switch sides. So we'll kind of practice with that. Focus in on which hand is on top. If you've got a deep stretch, you can always go elbow to elbow. You're ready? Nice big breath in. So first, just bring your fingertips together. This one, really focus in also tummy. Make sure we're not doing that, stretching your chest forward to make it easier. So which hand is on top? Focus in on that. It changes your stretch just a little bit. And switching around, opposite hand on top. Nice big breath and just rest your hands down. Probably felt a really good stretch here, right? Now this time, grabbing onto your wrists. And you might notice the stretch will be different on this one because you're having your hands probably rest a little bit more through your back. Nice big breath, stretching in. And switch hands. Focus in on posture again. Nice big breath. And just rest your arms down, shake them out a little bit, however you need to. Now if you need to go a little bit deeper, go for elbows. If you're ready, do a reverse prayer. So I'm actually going to do prayer. I start with my pinkies and kind of roll my hands in. This is also a really good stretch for your wrist. I'll do a little bit of wrist stretching yet too. Nice big breath. Open your elbows up. Nice. Take a few breaths in. just resting them down. Shake your arms out. Bring your left leg up and stretching out your hips. Feel like it must be what you can do during your work day to stretch out your body. That's kind of a stretch day, isn't it? Nice big breath. And I just happen to rest my fingers on my ankle and my knee. If it's just too easy, you're already loosey-goosey, stretch your hands out towards me. Reaching up and coming back. Nice big breath, reaching again towards me. Stretching a little bit more. Bring your hands to heart center and a gentle twist towards your left. And back towards center and twisting towards your right. This would be probably a good one to keep your focus a little bit while listening to a call. You can turn your cameras off, right? Switching legs, notice what's stiff. I just took a really long walk before I did this, so this is perfect timing. Nice big breath, pressing forward. I do like to do a nice walk before yoga if I can, but it doesn't always work out that every day, right? Nice big breath and pressing forward. And coming up. Bring your hands forward if you need a deeper stretch. This happens to be real tight for me today. But really acknowledge that for yourself too, because you might notice it. If you're really tight, you might notice that you're not able to keep your back and your core focused in really good. Bring your hands to heart center and a gentle twist. And back towards center and twist. Breath in, resting down. Open your feet and your knees a little bit wider, reaching all the way up. And twisting gently, opening up, reaching over your right leg. And coming up. And twist. This makes some of the floor work a little bit more accessible, opening up our hips. So if you see these moves that we do on the floor and they just don't work out for you, chairs are such a lovely option. A nice big breath coming up, reaching up, and twisting. Again, focus in on that core, keeping yourself strong. Big breath coming up and twisting in. Nice big breath coming up. Dropping your right elbow down, reaching up. And coming up. forward stretches. Opening up real long. And you can keep your hands in kind of a nice open stretch. You can reach up a little bit more if you've got the space in your body. And coming up. Nice big breath, reaching your hands up and coming over towards your right. Nice big breath coming up and reaching forward. Nice big breath coming up. Dropping your right arm in again. Take that stretch as deep as you need to. Remember, yoga is all about opening up, finding your space in yourself. Nothing to prove to anybody else. Up and switch sides. So remember, always switch out, especially we did a lot of arm work. Slowly coming back, bring your hands back towards center. Do a little bit of wrist stretching. And just gently kind of have your hands in prayer pose. Press the bottoms of your wrist towards me. And then opening up. Just gentle rotations. Make a bigger movement. And stretching back, dropping your fingers down, opening up the tops of your hands. Feeling that stretch all the way into your elbow. Switch sides. And open your wrist up. I happen to have my elbow kind of tight into my body. Give myself some support. And switch sides. Again, dropping your right hand down, elbow down. So you don't have to keep your elbow too far down. Find what's comfortable. Fingers pointing towards the ground. And palm towards me. Switch. You can always deepen the stretch during. This really helps open up the inside of my wrists. I know mine get pretty tight. I use them a lot. Shake it out. Fingers down. Rotate sides. Palms towards me. And switch sides. Nice big breath. Bring your hands in. Clasp your fingers, reaching up. And just dropping them up and down a few times. It's great for the triceps. Being that it's a holiday season, you can visualize you got your holiday turkey, or I don't know, what's your favorite side dish? I'm not a big bread fan, but could be some really yummy stuffing. Might be probably one of my favorites. And just reaching up and down. Focus in your core, bring your hands up. And swan dive all the way down. Bring your hands up to your knees pressing up. Thank you for joining us today. Namaste.